Hola y bienvenidos mis estudiantes. Este es Mr. Señor. So in the last video I talked about, the last verb I talked about was the verb quedar, to stay or remain. And this verb, I want to go into a little more detail on sort of how this verb works and I want to relate it to a word in English. Now the word is not the same word in English, but if you consider the word get in English, the word get has many, many, many meanings. For example, get can mean to become. I got sick. I became sick, right? You can also say, I got the new iPhone, which means you received it or you purchased it. You could say, get out of here, which is a command, leave. Sometimes verbs in languages have multiple meanings. So that's the first thing. If you go on to Google, quedar is going to tell you it means to stay or remain. For our purposes, quedar does not mean to stay or remain. It means it can mean to fit for our purposes, but that's a loose that's not really what we want to say. It can also mean is, are, or like. Okay. So that's the first thing, just getting over that. Okay, this verb is not going to be used to mean to stay or remain. Loosely, it will mean to fit, but in most contexts, it's going to mean is, are, and like for what we need. Quedar is like the verb gustar. Gustar is conjugated differently than other verbs are in that there's really only two conjugations that you use, and then you change the word that comes in front of it, or the what's called the direct object pronoun. Which, if you need review of that, go back to the other lesson, as I don't have a lot of space here to explain what a direct object pronoun is. We can use the verb gustar to show how we like something. So it's used similarly in the way that gustar is, somewhat similarly. If I want to say I like movies, but you don't want to use the verb gustar, this is how you can do it. If I want to say I like movies, we can say me quedan with an N because películas is, oh wait, that's actually not how we're going to do it. Me quedan. Now, if we say me quedan bien las películas, what you're literally saying is let me get my highlighter here. They fit me well, the movies. And that's like saying I like them. If you want to say you don't like movies, it would be me quedan mal las películas. I'll put that up here. Mal. Or you could say no me quedan bien las películas. So there's many ways you could use this, but to make it, if you want to say you like or you dislike something, you can say me queda bien for I like, or me queda mal. And this is very elegant. If you use this in class, first of all, it'll blow my mind because this is very, very advanced stuff. This is not. This is definitely Spanish 2 up. Even Spanish 3 may have is going to struggle when I introduce this because I actually haven't taught this verb at all ever. So Spanish 3 is going to get this too. So we'll see. Spanish 2 is just hang in there. Spanish 3 is, I'm hoping you guys get this. But this is very advanced stuff, and I really like this. This is very elegant, a very nice way of speaking. It's going to make you sound very intelligent. Horror movies are fascinating to me. So we will start off las películas. Oh, that doesn't look like the letter C. Let's try again. Las películas de horror to me. So that's me quedan. Películas is plural, so I have to make the verb plural. Fascinating is fascinante, which is in our vocab list. I made a mistake. It's not just fascinante. It should be plural. Fascinantes. Why películas are also plural? So we need to make sure that it agrees in number. So this says the movies of horror or horror movies fit me fascinating, or they are fascinating to me. Very elegant way of speaking. You're going to sound super intelligent But when we learn how to use this very elegant, beautiful way of speaking in Spanish. I'm trying to see what this says. I love science fiction movies because they're interesting to me. Okay, so this is a more advanced way of using this, but I'll show you. So this is a longer sentence. So if I want to say science fiction movie, I love science fiction movies. Me encanta or encantan. Oh, movies are plural, so we're gonna say encantan. Las películas de ciencia ficción. I apologize for the handwriting. Trust me, I'm writing well, but it's not detecting my emotions very well. Ficción, porque, all one word means because. They are interesting to me. There is a verb to interest, and it works just like the way, in fact, I don't remember if that was on your guys' vocabulary. Yeah, whatever. If I want to say, I can say they interest me. I can write it this way, or I can use the verb quedar. I can say they fit me interesting. Me quedan interesantes. And why would I make interesantes plural? Because películas is plural. Because what are interesting? The two words are linked. Later on in the year, I'm going to tell you what this classification of word is called. It's called an antecedent. And basically, what that means is it's linked to a word that is further back in the sentence. So that's why these two have to be plural. This is very complicated. I don't want to stress you out. I am not going to be necessarily quizzing this word, but if you can use it and if you ever meet a native speaker and you say something like this, it is going to sound very elegant. So I wanted to make sure I did this for you guys so that you guys could sound intelligent too. And it's advanced and it's an advanced course. Okay, anyway, if you have any questions, email me at gmakowski@nwcs.org.